Ahoy folks, it's Isaac over at the Blind Island. After a near 2-year hiatus, I am back, at least for now. Just thought that it's been a hot minute since I've shared vinyl finds, and I thought it'd be kind of fun to revisit doing some videos. I may come back doing more. I may stop after this one. But after seeing some really great people sharing videos, especially sorinvinyl, gal, if you haven't checked out that guy, he's fantastic. I love his videos. I love his enthusiasm. He's definitely the type of guy that I just love to watch. So if you haven't checked him out, I'll put his link in the description. But yeah, he kind of inspired me to share again. And I've found some really great stuff. I'm just gonna share a smattering of things that I've found over the past couple of months. And I think that's just what I'm gonna do, because I found some amazing things over the past 2 years and I just didn't have a chance to share any of it. So I think that's what I'll do. And I'll get started basically with what I've got on the table right now. I've got the Litter Emerge. Picked this one up for $5. Now live in the Twin Cities area, so picked this one up for super cheap. Again, yeah, $5. And they were a Twin Cities group, and just really great, hard rock, garage rock, kind of blue cheer in sound. But yeah, really good stuff. Great pickup for a cheap price. Then I will move on to a more contemporary release. This is Pia. He's a beatmaster from Poland. Fantastic late night trip hop. Got really into that. Being a dad, staying up late nights, trying to find some good relaxing music. If you're looking for study in the zone, in the pocket, chill type of music, this will really hit you well. Then next, this one was really cool to find. This is a Sonic Youth, Experimental Jet Set, Trash and No Star. This is a very polarizing album, but got another one that I'd love to share in a different video. But picked this one up for a very decent price. It's an original US pressing on the blue vinyl. That was, I think I picked this one up for like $25, or it's either 10 or 25, I don't know. All my days bleed together now, but I really like this album. It's not one that I would recommend a newcomer to Sonic Youth, but I think that it's very stripped back, very different from Goo, which is the album that came out, Goo and Dirty, which are the albums that came out before it. Kind of a little bit more back to their roots. Maybe not as lyrically strong, but I really enjoy this record. Then I picked this one up recently. This is Damon and Naomi. This is More Sad Songs. These are 2/3 of Galaxy 500. It was their first album that they had come out with after Galaxy 500 had disbanded. Again, another polarizing record. This one is on Shimmy Disc, released in 1992. This is an original copy. I personally love it. I think it's a wonderful slowcore. If you're into that Galaxy 500 sound, you're gonna get a lot of that here, maybe a little bit more on the folk end than rock, but I really love this sound. It reminds me of early Bell and Sebastian. So, great album. Happy to pick this one up. And this was another great find. This is The Seeds, A Web of Sound. This is an original, 1966. Picked this up for $7. This is a VG Plus copy. And I have been on the lookout for this ever since I had to get rid of it. I sold the majority of our collection when we moved here to the Twin Cities, and I've been in the process of rebuilding, and this is one of the albums that I've been on the hunt for. Finally found it at a price that I was very happy to find to that. And then next, this is a really great album. This is Quarter Moon by Shunzo Ono. This is Japanese jazz funk. I really got into Japanese music. I mean, I was into it when I was putting out videos, but man, there have been some really great Japanese finds. If I keep making videos, I'll definitely be sharing some more, but I describe this album as the direction Miles Davis wishes he would have gone in the 80s. Just really great electric trumpet solos and really funky, but also never losing the thread of being a jazz album. So this is the US pressing. The Eastwind copies go for some pretty big money, but you can find these inner city US reissues for pretty cheap. This one was picked up for about $6.50. So very good record. And then next I have, we're starting to get into some of the bigger hitters now, I would say. This is an original copy of the Butthole Surfers. This is Locust Abortion Technician. And you either love the Surfers or you hate them. I personally love them as a fan of Captain Beefheart. This really speaks to me, and Zappa. I mean, it is highly disturbing, but it's a hypnotic listen, and just love I love finding albums like this that are original copies. I got this one, I think, for $15 at an antique mall in the area, and I've never seen the copy of this out in the wild before, and I was just so happy to pick up an original copy. So yeah, happy to grab that one and have that as an acquisition. This is a very recent pickup. Picked this one up pretty cheap. It's a little beat. I'd say it's more on the VG minus G plus side, but the sleeve's in great condition. This is Jack Wilson Ramblin', featuring Ray Ayers in one of his earliest releases. Jack Wilson went on to Blue Note from this point. I actually also picked up a different one of his releases. Just really, really great interplay between Roy Ayers and Jack Wilson here. Haunting harmonies between these two incredible musicians on the vibraphone and piano. I am really happy to have picked this one up. There's a really great version of the Sidewinder on here, and the Ramblin' track from Ornette Coleman is really hallucinatory. So great pickup on the Vault label, original copy. So happy to pick this one up at a very, very decent price. I think it was like $10. This was another one that I've been looking for a long time, but didn't want to pay up the price tag. Found this at Half Price Books. It was slashed twice. I don't know, maybe they don't get as much love for him here in his hometown. But this is Bob Dylan, Good As I've Been to You. This is an original 1992 release from the US. Sounds beautiful. I really do love just this album. It reminds me of his self-titled, but there's more authenticity to it because of his weathered voice. Some people, this is kind of a polarizing album. It wasn't one that I was willing to pay $70, $60 for, but finding it for $15, heck, I'll buy that. I'll play that. So yeah, great record for the price. And if you haven't given that period of Bob Dylan a listen, just try it out. I think you'll be pleasantly surprised. And this was another great find for $15. This is Art Blakey, Live in Tokyo. These are the lost recordings from his time with the Jazz Messengers in 1961. The Messengers included Lee Morgan, Wayne Shorter, Bobby Timmons, and Johnny Merritt. And, this is just a cooker. The first track on here is Now's the Time by Charlie Parker, and it has a 6-minute Art Blakey solo. And this wasn't a Tone Poet release. Usually copies go for like $35 to $40, brand new in store. This is a near mint copy. Picked it up for $15 on a couple days after Record Store Day. And Oh, I mean, I love Art Blakey. I have some more that I can share in other videos that I've found, but it's a great release if you haven't had a chance to listen to it. And then we're getting into even more rare territory. This is Upchurch by Philip Upchurch. I believe that, I can't remember if this is his second album or his debut. I believe that it is his second, but this is on the Cadet label. This is an original copy, and this is just really Darkness is a great album, but this is a little bit more on the psychedelic end of the jazz fusion that he was doing at the time. Philip Upchurch went on in the mid 70s, early 80s into George Benson territory, but here he's playing more in a McLaughlin, but a little bit sludgier, a little bit looser. It's not perfect. It's a really, really great album. So I would recommend, if you haven't given it a shot, definitely listen to this record. Now we're getting into real difficult to find territory. This one I don't know, it was a whiff, I'm not sure. This is Velvet Underground Loaded. I found this one for 30 bucks. This is an original stereo. I mean, the vinyl is VG plus. The sleeve is VG plus minus this hole right here. I don't need to say anything more about Loaded. It's a great album. It's loaded with hits. Then another one that I found for $25. I kept the price tag on this. This is Patti Smith's Horses, but what makes this one very special is that it's a white label promo. And I was just thrilled to find this album in such clean condition for a white label promo. And again, another record don't really need to say about. It's classic, one that I did sell. I'm glad I found an upgrade copy. It's obviously much rarer than just the regular. Then we're getting into grail status, if you want to call it that, but this is an original stereo copy of Velvet Underground, self-titled, their third album. This is an original copy, and this is the cleanest copy I have ever seen in the wild. This was sold for $20. I just have no idea what was going on, but I've never ever seen it for under, if I see it for under 100, it is usually beat to hell. And this is so clean. This is the closet mix, and it feels like you're in Lou Reed's closet with him. It is, it's delightful. There's no writing, just light ring wear up here at the top. But overall, there's nothing to complain about. Just incredible copy for an incredible price. And then I'm gonna have a hard time probably finding a better find this year than this one. So I went to a local antique shop, do some record hunting there, and then I saw that there was this newer shop that had just opened. And I went around the corner and they had some original Blue Notes on the shelves. Or they had Blue Notes, I should say. Didn't know if they were original, but they looked old. And so I asked, hey, can I take a look at these? So takes them off the shelf. I take a look. I start looking in the dead wax, and I see all Plastilite ears. And this one especially grabbed me because this one, never seen Plastilite ear. I've never even seen the original copy of this before. And I got this one, I actually brought in some records and I got this one for free. It was being sold for $60, but this is an original copy of Dexter Gordon's Go. I would say that the vinyl is probably VG, but again, that Plastilite ear is so hot, it plays so beautifully. I'm just blown away. It's a mono copy, there's a reason that this album is so sought after by so many collectors. It's because it's brilliant. And that drum at the beginning of Cheesecake, as it slinks in and draws you in, it's a truly incredible listen when you're listening to an original copy. There is something definitely lost in translation on some of the later reissues. Not to say that it doesn't have beauty. It definitely does, but to hold a piece of history. And I mean, the median copies of this go for $400, and the cheapest copy is for sale in Germany for like $380, and it's beat to hell. And so I don't know what they were thinking. God bless you. Shine on, you crazy diamond. And I will definitely say that I've been eating good since moving to the Twin Cities. So which one of these were your favorite finds? Are you interested in seeing some more videos from me? I know it's been a long time. I know that I've changed. I know you've probably changed too. I don't know how many of you will actually watch this video, but if you do, I really do wish you the best. And, I hope that you find your own oasis. So cheers.